exchanged the truth about God for a lie, and worshipped and served the creature rather than the Creator. Idolatry consists in divinizing what is not God. Santa Muerte, bestia. They said the beast wanted more than a smoke, more than a candle, more than a joke. Not wax, not ash, not a coin in a bowl. The beast leaned in and demanded a soul. Shrines and apartments, statues set fear. Cemetery dust in the atmosphere. Salt star circles, black flame breath, bone powder prayers to the Duchess of Death. Mara from metal and exile and rage. Judas breathed shadows on a barrio face. The devil's horns became a civic seal. A theology carved into muscle and steel. Kill, rape, control. A counterfeit soul. Burning for vengeance and power, red for the hunger, gold for the hour, scythe in her hand and scales at her side, a skeleton bride for the terrified. They dressed her in rosaries, crowned her with smoke, parodied mass with the criminal joke. A saint who was never a saint, only need, made into mother by terror and greed. Baptism inverted, a beating to bind, confirmation inverted, blood on the mind, matrimony inverted, domination and shame, the body dismembered, denied its name. Runaway daughters in trafficking rooms, border cross childhood swallowed by tombs, groomed by the promise, chained by the thread, sold to the system that calls itself dead.
Ooh, call it protection.
That everyone bleeds.
Ooh, call it liberation.
But hunger still feeds.
Ooh, call it devotion.
But death cannot bless.
Ooh, call it revolution.
But kneel to nothingness. You mimic the altar but empty the host. You summon the dead then become what you boast. You curse the creator then beg from the clay. You call murder order and rot away.
The beast wanted a soul,
And you gave him the child.
the saints promised control,
And the streets became wild.
you married the grave.
Call the gallows a throne.
But death does not save.
Death experiment in a borderless land. No law above us, no logos, no light. Only the will of the strongest at night. No, not the child, not the body, not the mind, not the street, not your counterfeit baptism, not your blood oath confirmation, not your desecrated union, not your republic or tea. You are not the hidden elect. You are not history's burning hand. You are not the poor made holy. You are not the vengeance of the land. You are the old lie wearing new dust. The power absolves, the death protects. That transgression liberates. That the innocent are material for someone else's ascent. The logos is not afraid of smoke. The real is not afraid of screams. The good is not erased by knives. The light is not a bourgeois dream. Then my kodos, who is like God, not highest by nature, not crowned by his own flame, but lowly in order and terrible in name. The lesser blade in obedience drawn, the humbler fire before the dawn. Cast down the prince of burning pride and hurled the dragon from the sky. Son the bell from the altar stone, raise the cross of the skull and throne. Let no shrine of the bone queen stand, where children were sold to a butcher's hand. No peace with the altar of violation, no treaty with sacramental profanation, no truce with the mark of the flesh and fear, no sanctuary for the beast in here. Church militant, lift the chant, speak with the sword, clock it to change is triumphant, thunder down on every principality of pain. Navigate the captive soul against the captor's reign. Navigate the wounded Paul against the god of chains. This is war against the idol, this is war against the beast. This is war against the hunger that devours the very least. Bring down the biolum of the body, or bring down the thrones of blood and smoke. Break the cartel demo, break the gangland joke. Not conquest for plunder, not conquest for pride, but Jericho falling with captives inside. Not sword against innocence, not fire against the poor, but judgment on the death house and mercy at the door. Let the walls come down, let the children go, let the traffic breathe, let the river flow, let the idols crack, let the candles drown, let the beast be named, let the beast be bound. Who is like God? Who is like God? Crush the altar, not the soul, burn the chain, not the man, break the spell of death control, let mercy do what terror can't. The beast wanted a soul, but the soul is not his. The grave claimed a throne, but no kingdom is this. You crowned holy death, but death lost its name. The real stands firm, the lie burns away. Not a viola controller falls into dust. Not a viola controller. Judgment is just life over death, truth over spell, reason over hunger, heaven over hell. Order is not weakness, mercy is not chains. The child is not tribute, the wound is not rain. Who is like God? The dragon knows. Who is like God? The grave god falls. Who is like God? The idol cracks. Who is like God? The stolen screaming into night. Obedience burns with borrowed light. Church militant, strike with prayer. Civil sword, sever the snare. Saints in glory, answer fire. Heaven breaks that deaf desire. No more mother of murder. No more pride of the grave. No more patroness of terror. No more counterfeit safe. Death is not mother. Power is not peace. Blood is not baptism. Terror is not release. Reality remains. The soul is not merchandise. The body is not debris. Against the beast, against the bone white lie. Against the altar of control. Life is not conquered by those who worship dying. Saint Michael, defend us in battle.